Cancer, born June 21st to July 22nd, what can you expect for the month of February 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So Cancer, I feel like, maybe you've spread yourself too thin, or you've been on hiatus and everything is kind of like just relaxed. But I see everything kind of like coming back into a funnel, all coming back into a funnel. And that can feel a little, for some of us, confining, or feeling like, wow, there's a lot to do. You may feel burned a little bit. And that could just be from, maybe there was somebody didn't warn you about something. Oh, this class was going to look like this instead of like that. Or you hired somebody and you didn't know there was going to be an extra cost, or somebody promised you something and it didn't follow through. So it just feels like there's this a little bit of intensity of being pushed forward. And you may even feel a little bit like, wow, this is not what I expected. I'm feeling really confined. And I don't like this feeling, right? I don't feel like I'm being squeezed and having to be regimented and be on somebody else's clock. And so whatever that kind of like movement is, just know that it is temporary, right? Just stay the course, keep moving. And when you do, it's like, I see it like this big, it reminds me of those clocks, right? They're like this, and then they go down, and they're like this again. And so it's like the sands of time. You flip it and it comes down. And so if you keep moving with that energy, you're going to get through that tight spot. You'll get through that tight spot and you'll be able to open up. And depending on your chart, that could be anything from, a romantic relationship to a new career position, to being disappointed about somebody in your life not doing something for you that they promised, or you disappointing other people, you letting them down. So it works both ways. The good news is February 4th, we have a new moon in Aquarius, and it's a real lighthearted energy. It's an upbeat energy. It allows us to kind of like want to daydream again and have a little bit of our head in the clouds, which is always kind of fun and nice and easy breezy. So February opens up kind of just a little bit more relaxed, like, thank God, right? Oh, I feel better. It feels good. And it'll move you more into that full new moon in Virgo on February 19th. And Virgo's hardworking, focused, huge, compassionate heart, right? Lots of details, but it can be, for Cancers who are super sensitive, it can be overwhelming. Like, oh my God, I didn't know I have to do all this. Wow, there's so much to do. There's so many moving pieces. And you've got that full moon of Virgo, ratcheting down, and you do this, right? Here's all the details. And Cancer's like, wait, that's too much. That's too much, right? So you just be aware you may feel so much at the end of the month. It may be uncomfortable how much you're feeling, how much responsibility is being asked of you. It may be a little intimidating about, can I do it all? Can I really manage everything? Can I really be that successful? And it may confront you in your own fears, your own vulnerabilities of not being good enough. And if you need some help, reach out, right? If you need somebody who believes in you, talk to them. Get advice. Don't sit in your fears. Allow yourself to get grounded. Allow yourself to get the support that you need to be able to be successful. So that's where I feel this potential of being stuck, in the middle of the month, and you just need help, right? Ask for it, keep moving, and it will open up and flow beautifully. But it is an adjustment period, and there is opportunity. But it is a little bit like putting your nose to the grindstone and having to work after having all this freedom. Wow, life is great until it's not. And all of a sudden, you're somebody who is in a job who could work for themselves and set your own hours, to now suddenly you have to go to the office and be there 9 to 5. And there's the stark reality of you don't have control anymore over your time, or you don't have control anymore over where you live, or suddenly your parents cut you off financially and now you're like, what do I do, right? Or you lose your job. And what do I do, right? So there's this stark reality of change and how I need to be different. The good news is you can be different. And the good news is this is going to support you. This is what's needed, right? These planets are asking you to toughen up, to feel good, to be happy, but take the initiative and do what's needed. The worst thing that you can do this month is to stay flat-footed and doing nothing. These are action-oriented energies. The new moon in Aquarius and the full moon of Virgo, they're all like moving forward, right? And so if you're walking forward, that's great because it's pushing you along. But if you're not, then you get tumbled, right? You'll be scattered, and it'll be a big mess. It's like a little bit like a cyclone. You don't want that kind of energy. If you can run and hold your head up, you know what to do and how you're doing it, then you get in the rhythm and things are working for you. So the worst thing you can do this month is be flat-footed and do nothing. You know what to do, trust it, and just go do it. Okay, so let's look at romantic relationships for Cancer for the month. Well, there's a sweetness to the energy, but there's also this awareness of the sting. And, their sting, my sting. So, so you're able to, again, feel the joy and the love, but you're also, it reminds me a little bit of everybody getting a wake-up call this month. Everybody sort of sees the practical reality of what they're into, what's going on around them, do I love this person? Do I want to stay with this person? What needs to happen? How do I need to be different? How do they need to be different? So there is an energy. It reminds me of the two snakes, right? With the medicine, that the medical profession has, and to just see you wrapping around that. So there's medicine or healing energy that's going to support the two of you in being able to get through any tough times and to support each other, and just kind of like having awareness over your own, maybe the way you strike back, right? Like I see the snake kind of like striking back. So it's about watching yourself, and because Cancers, we can be mean, right? Cancers can be mean, but they can also be really sensitive. So when you're hurt, you can say hurtful things. So you're going to have the sensitivity in this romantic relationship, and you're going to get a lot of information, but I see you growing together and staying together and really helping each other heal. So for those of you that are single Cancers and interested in romance, let's see what's in store for you. So this month, it feels like you're going to have to let go of a lot of your feelings, a lot of your expectations, or how you think it's supposed to be. If you really want to attract a relationship, it's really about trusting yourself, trusting you'll have it, trusting that the right person will show up in your life. And by holding yourself accountable and being who you want to be in the world and what you want to attract. They always say when you want to attract somebody, be the person you want to attract, right? So now you're on the same vibration. So if you want somebody who's loving, be loving to everybody around you. If you want somebody who's decisive, who's on time, be on time. So you can attract somebody who's on time. If you want somebody who's going to follow through, who's going to text you and follow through, then you text and you follow through, right? So we're training the universe through our actions and through our intentions and through our creation of how to attract. So if you do that this month, I really feel you're going to have a real understanding of who belongs and who doesn't. So it's a big house clearing. If you haven't already cleaned house with the people that you're dating, the universe will do it naturally for you this month, and it'll just close doors. If you haven't closed them and they need to be closed, they'll just do that, and new doors will open. Okay, so never worry about being alone, because the universe is always going to be in accordance with you and support you. So if you want to be in a relationship, you have to just take care of yourself and do the things that we're talking about, and you'll be able to attract that. All right, so let's look at money for Cancers. So you're just being asked this month to trust. I do see that there may be some incompletions, things that are getting done that need to get done, right? Things that are finalized. I do feel like there could be some money shows up that you weren't expecting. There could also be more opportunity for you to be able to get what you want. So there's a little bit, let's see what else this is. So you may have to pay some bills, but I feel like there are things that you already knew about them. These are in addition to your normal everyday things. So it may be that you're at a project that you're finishing and now you're going to have to give some money there. right? I also feel like there's money coming in. Like I don't feel like there's any problem with flow. I feel like flow is coming in. But for some of you, it may come from different sources this month. You might find yourself, oh, I was getting paid here and now I'm getting paid here, right? So there could be an adjustment in the flow. But I still see money coming in, and I do see some additional money going out for bills that you knew. It could be court fees, it could be business fees, it could be stuff for social media that you're paying out, it could be child support. But I do feel like things that you knew you were paying out have to, that they're bigger ticket items. You're already aware of them that need to be handled this month. Okay, let's see your health for cancers, or if there's anything, wait, for your health. Yeah, digestion's a big thing. You need to take care of your digestion. For some of you, you may have things that are bugging you. You may have parasites on board. You may find yourself tired. You may find yourself irritable. You may find yourself sweating. Like I just feel like this indigestion stuff happening. And so there's, these metaphors, there aren't really metaphors, right? When something's bugging you, eating you, you want to check and see if that's really bothering me, what's going on. So I just feel like whatever it is that's going on for you, you can get it handled. You can get it diagnosed and fixed. So this isn't a month to have to suffer. It's a decisive taking action and changing your habits. So it's a very definitive energy. The reality sets in, like I said, by that mid-month, like the 10th, 12th, 13th, 15th, you just start to see, wow, I need to take better care of myself. Wow, this isn't good for me. I got to stop this behavior, right? Whether it's you're drinking too much, or whether you're sleeping in late, or whether you're just not exercising or eating crappy foods, your body's gonna pay for it. So you get an awareness around your body this month and your health issues that need to be changed. So there is awareness coming in, especially those last 2 weeks of the month, of changes that you need to make. And the good news is you can make them. All within your power, and the resources are right there. So I see the resources there, everything that you need to make the changes, and then boom, it's done. So it doesn't have to turn into anything big or scary or, oh my God, I'm going to miss work. No, it doesn't have to be anything like that. You can get the download, you can get the feeling, you can get the sensation, and then like, okay, I'm changing, not doing this anymore. All right, let's see anything unexpected for cancers for the month. Yeah, there's an unexpected peace that can come in when you're doing the right thing, an unexpected sense of satisfaction of like, you know what? It was hard, but I'm doing the right thing. It was hard, but I'm doing the right thing. And that can be anything from cutting off people that aren't healthy for you anymore, that are always taking advantage of you, that are always using you, and just saying, no, you know what? I'm not going to be your friend anymore, right? Or getting out of relationships that are abusive or aren't appreciative of you, or you taking care of yourself and not letting yourself beat yourself up. I just see the unexpected joy of taking care of business, of doing the things that need to be done and feeling good about it. And that is so rewarding, and it's so, it really builds our self-esteem when we start taking care of ourselves and doing the things we need to do, right? And that might be to go to a AA meeting, right? It might be to go seek therapy. It might be to get to a doctor. It might be to go volunteer, right? There's a lot of different ways that it might be to slow down and take a day off. So it might say no to work instead of yes all the time. So there's different ways that we have to take care of ourselves. For some of you, it's about asking for help. For others, it's about giving help. So you know already exactly where you are, but there's an unexpected joy that comes in this month of you actually appreciating that you're doing the right thing. And that's priceless. When we take the steps that are hard for us and we actually do them, feels so good. So that's what's waiting on the other side of all of this for you guys. All right, Cancer, have an amazing month. Take good care of yourself. Listen, enjoy the lighter energy of it. It's going to carry you through the reality of the stark reality of the things that you need to do. And you know what? You can do it. You've got the energy. You've got the support. You got like I said, everything is right there. Everything that you need, from the people, the places, the money, the expertise, for whatever it is that you need to better yourself is available. So when that stark reality shows up with the actions and the choices that you need to take this month, take them. Because when you step forward, the grass comes up to meet you. The earth comes up to meet you. It's going to be better for you. It's going to be better for everybody else. All right, Cancers, lots of love. Have a great month. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below, and look forward to seeing you again next month.